Well, speaking of crying and sad, on the other side
Ooh.
of the bay would be my
Ooh.
Oakland A's,
Same
who
color as the anti-hero can here.
who has predicted jettisoned any bit of talent they possibly could off of their roster.
I mean, this
As
is a fire sale.
yeah, I think in a matter of 3 or 4 days, Chris
Yeah.
Bassett was traded to the Mets for several prospects.
Very
Matt Olson,
disappointed about that.
yeah, Matt Olson.
I thought he could have come to the White Sox, but
Yeah, we talked about that a lot. Yeah, I think he would have been a good fit. Matt Olson was traded to the Braves, the world champion Braves, who are evidently replacing Freddie Freeman with a 5-year younger player who has potentially similar upside. Is already putting up big numbers and is a great defensive first baseman.
8 years, 168 million was the inked
That was the subsequent,
deal after
after
the
he was
trade.
traded. Yep.
Yeah.
So they are serious. And then, of course, Matt Chapman, the other Matt on the other side of the infield, was traded as predicted to the Blue Jays, I believe.
Yes, the Blue Jays' major need was third base, is what they said. So.
Yeah. Sounds like a tremendous load of tremendous prospects are coming Oakland's way, which is I'm not surprised. But I kind of don't give a fuck. It's they could be good. There could be a large percentage of those prospects that are good, but eventually the A's will get good but not quite good enough, and they'll just sell those guys off in this perpetual, spinning wheel, running hamster wheel that the A's are essentially.
Spinning wheel.
I mean, what does it matter what prospects they get? Because eventually those guys will get sold, and they'll just do this all over again. It's just
I mean, while we don't have, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
While we don't have an athletics rub segment, my biggest rub with the athletics and all the praise.
Athletics rub. You gotta come up. We'll come up with a name. We'll workshop that. I can come up with something better than athletics rub.
But and I think I've brought this up before, but for anyone who's tuning in for the first time, I mean, while Billy Beane, and the way the A's deal with baseball and contracts changed baseball as a whole. They've received far too much praise because they've never been able to finish the deal. They've never been able to execute on the money ball idea. Other teams have, but they
took
the
have
idea
not. We knew this was all coming the moment they gave away their great manager.
Just go ahead, sign somewhere else.
Bob Melvin, as they essentially didn't want to pay his $4 million salary because they don't want to pay anybody anything. Going back to our conversation about teams that are just live on their revenue sharing money. They don't need to sell a single ticket, and they will make money every single year. It's sad. It's frustrating. We've seen it forever, essentially, with the A's for at least 30. I mean, close to 40 years now. So we shouldn't be surprised, I guess, is what it comes down to. So I don't know what to look forward to. I mean, how often can you get jazzed up about prospects, as great as they might be, to know that eventually they're gonna come up short, and because the A's will not support them with the proper free agents at the time, and they will eventually have to sell them off like we're seeing right now. So congratulations.
Word Hole Media.